May I come in, ma'am?
Yes. Come in.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Mr. Vivek Pandey,
Yes, sir.
please take your seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Vivek, so you have graduated in 2019.
Yes, ma'am.
So what have you been doing since then?
Ma'am, I am preparing for ESE, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. You have very interesting hobbies, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you just tell us something about your hobbies?
Binaural beats, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, binaural beats is a specially designed song. It consists of two different frequencies, ma'am. In that, when we hear each of these frequencies from each of the ear separately, I mean to say F1 frequency from one ear and F2 frequency from other ear, our brain processes the difference of these frequencies. So this frequency will going to activate one neural activities. So as a result of this, brain waves are released. The releasing of each of the brain waves is related to a particular mood. Like if frequency range of 1 to 4 hertz, we call it a delta waves. If it is released, it means we are in the deep meditation. And if frequency range of 4 to 8 hertz is released, it means that is a rapid eye movements sleep. I mean REM sleep will get improved. So these are mainly, it is an alternative to, we can say, meditation. If we don't find to do the meditation, we can listen it for a 30 minutes or for every day, so we can see the benefits of the meditation.
Interesting.
Thank you, ma'am.
So reading and surfing about mobile technology?
Ma'am, it's I do it in free time, ma'am, when I find free time. So I usually go for what are the mobiles and what are the technologies going on. I go for usually.
Can you make a table of the list of parameters and evolution of technologies right from 1G to 5G, considering, let's say, some 5 parameters or so on? Can you give me a comparison of all the mobile technologies?
Okay, from 1G to 4G or 5G technologies?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
You can use a fresh paper.
Okay.
And let us know what are the parameters you are taking for comparison.
First thing, ma'am, frequency range of operation.
Yeah, you can write down everything. Just
Okay.
write everything and present it.
G, 4G, 5G. First, I think I am taking frequency range, ma'am. Next, multiplexing techniques. And later on, voice. The kind of, I mean, whether we are using analog modulation for voice transmission, and how it has been improved from one generation to other generation, that multimedia, I want to say internet and data receiving. So these are 4 I am taking, ma'am, and what I am now thinking
Relax,
of.
don't get tensed.
So frequency range, initially we used it, I mean, we used FM modulation.
Okay.
Multiplexing, FDM, analog voice, and for 1G is called as advanced mobile phone systems, AMPS. Analog voice, circuit switching was used. In these data rates, we are usually transmitting very small messages. That too, we can say in the order of less than kbp, in 1 or 2 kbps.
Yeah, you can write the speed.
Speed, I am not exactly getting off it. Okay, ma'am. Next, in coming to 2G, what we have done, we thought of why not transmitting even data, I mean messages. Messages has introduced in the 2G technology. Here we go on for digital multiplexing techniques. Digital multiplexing techniques means TDM here. Next, here also voice is used analog transmission only. That is circuit switching was used. Next, coming to 3G, again they have thought Why not we are just focusing on, transmission of messages? Why we won't go for transmission of data, like in accessing internet speeds and improving the internet speeds? So internet speed, we found it gets improved in 3G. In 3G, we used CDMA technology. And here also voice was only circuit switching, analog voice only. Next, in 4G when we are also from all the generation from 1 to 3G, we found that we are only improving that data, to say internet speed, but there is no particular improvement in the voice. We are only going for the circuit switching, analog voice. After that we found we should think of improving the voice. So in 4G, that is in LTE, we has gone for a HD quality voice. That is, it has in terms of packets we are transmitting. So packet switching was introduced for 4G technology. And coming to 5G, ma'am, 5G is still is under implementation, and what are the ideas has given, I can quote it, ma'am. In 5G, the thought of, in 4G, I forgot multiplexing techniques. In multiplexing technique, we use orthogonal frequency division multiplexing, OFDMA. And in 5G, they are proposing NOMA technology, ma'am, non-orthogonal multiple access technique. Also, here from here to here, 4G to 5G transition speed gets enormously increased. We can, I think, if we want to say in layman language, so we can download 2 to 3 HD movies within a second. This much speeds we can get. Then further we found that power requirements are also decreased because we are using very small cells. A person with a small cell will concentrate it, because going for higher frequency itself means objects causes much more blockage of signals. So that's we have given for NOMA technology. And in 5G, I can say we have also gone for these multiple MIMO antennas was very much possible, because of as the frequency increases, size of antenna decreases. So we can incorporate in the same size what was previously occupied, we can incorporate many number of antennas, array of antennas. So we can have 100 transmitters and receivers in the same, in the same box, where we used to have only 3 antennas to 4 antennas. And we can also see beamforming was also introduced here. So due to beamforming, we got laser kind of signals. So person will not get, will get signal all the time, and it will be available to him, and we get interference will be very less. Why? Because it is concentrated to a particular person, and power levels are also less. So these are how I can classify, ma'am.
So how can 5G technology help in public service?
Yes, ma'am. I can think, ma'am, we had telemedicine. Next, IoT we can think of. It very much requires high-speed internet, because every device has to connect. And I can also think of, we can help farmers to get a better idea of what is going on outside. And we can help them, implementation of new technology, they can monitor it from the home. And remaining, I'm not able to recall, but these 3 I can say, ma'am. In this way, we can improve.
So have you written GATE?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
What was your rank?
Ma'am, 1156, 1156.
Are you not joining to? Are you not planning to join MTech?
No, ma'am. I thought of going for ESE one complete attempt. After that, if any chances are, so I can choose after this.
So what was your project?
Ma'am, my project is a design of antenna, ma'am. So it is a dual band circularly polarized microstrip antenna. It is basically, we designed it to have high gain to overcome the Martian, like Mars-like atmosphere, which is very bad for signals. So our main aim is to, like 2020 missions of NASA. What is there? We have gone for the website. we have searched what parameters they require for an antenna. We have seen those parameters and tried researching about what are the available methods and how can we get better one. We found some of the papers and we have also implemented the restricted area. They have given size restriction also. So in that way we have implemented antenna for Mars rovers. Mars rovers. It is not very practical, but it is satisfying what are the characteristics they have given.
Okay. What was your team size?
Our team size is only 3, ma'am. Alright. And followed by, we have been attached with a person from outside also, ma'am. Like M.Tech candidates are also attached with us.
So you practice yoga?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you name the asanas in Surya Namaskar?
Okay, ma'am. Basically, there are 6 asanas and 12 steps in Surya Namaskar. Initially, if we say beginning posture is Tadasana posture. We usually stand in. Then we go for Hasta Usnasana, then Pada Hastasana. After that we go for Pada Hastasana, then Sarpasana. I'm not going very sequence, ma'am. I'm recalling what I'm doing. So Pada Hastasana, then we go for Aswa Sanchalasana, then Ashtanga Namaskar. After that, one thing I'm missing, ma'am. Sarpasana. Yes. Total 6.
That is Ardha Surya Namaskar. Purna Surya Namaskar is a victory. So it's not 12, it is 24.
24, okay.
Right.
In 12 steps?
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, sir. Anyone of you can take it, sir.
What is your favorite subject?
Sir, analog electronics, digital electronics and communication.
Communications. What is a spectrum actually?
It is a group of frequencies, sir. Band of frequencies, basically.
Why very important in communications?
Sir, anyone cannot transmit in any band because for communication to take place, each one of them will be assigned a separate band so that there will not be an interference with one to the other.
In TV you are watching any live programs?
Yes? Yes, sir.
Okay. Then why the TV anchor will be saying switch off your TV and talk to me? By what reason?
Switch off.
Don't see the TV and talk. Switch off the TV and talk to me like that. Many times TV anchors say when you are watching any live program to that person, they will say.
I haven't observed. Maybe because of interference or back noise. I think I'm very not sure about this.
So I'm talking to the TV anchor on phone actually, telephone, and I'm making a phone
Okay,
call.
the live show is going on, and
that is what I'm saying.
I believe backside noise can be the possibility, and no, sir, I'm not having an idea about this.
What you are talking on phone and what you are getting on the TV through satellite, there is a delay. When you are talking on phone, what you are getting on TV, there
Yes.
will be some time delay.
Yes, sir, we can observe. I have observed a person beside me. He's receiving the same channel what we are doing. He's receiving 1 second before, and we are receiving
Yes, sir, what I am
delay.
saying,
Yes.
that is what. Because of the delay, if you are watching and are talking on phone,
Okay, there will be
synchronization.
synchronization. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
What is the delay? Can you tell me what is the delay in satellite?
Reception of the signal.
Transmitting a signal,
Mhm.
you are receiving from satellite in your house in a TV and
Yes, sir.
transmitting. What is the delay?
Sir, delay we can calculate to the formula time, frequency range of operation. We use geo satellites, so that
What frequency or what is the velocity of that electromagnetic wave?
okay, 3 into 10 to the power of 8.
Then how to
That's-
calculate?
Sir, velocity is equal to distance upon time. So usually we receive it from geo satellites, so 36,000 kilometers upon velocity. If you want to calculate
6,000 from where to where?
from satellite to surface of the earth,
From satellite where you are getting signal?
from antenna point.
No. Uplink and downlink, total.
Okay, sir. Downlink.
Total they have to take. Because I transmitted a signal to the satellite. From again satellite it is coming to you. The total distance traveled by the electromagnetic field.
From person to here. Okay.
Hmm.
Total frequency.
Should be thorough with this because we have standard answer actually. Because of the delay in satellite systems. What is the parameters which will affect the life of a satellite? Life of a satellite depends on what parameters?
Sir, battery. Power to the power for which it works. Like major source of power is sunlight. So,
Sunlight sufficiently available continuously?
no, it will not be available, sir. It also has the battery for its working. So, if fuel levels are is not sufficient for that, and it will not be sufficiently for working for sensors. As a result, we cannot. There is also possibility we cannot monitor it. So the size and we cannot have that. We cannot change the attitude of the signal like different axes, and when its orbital gets changed or there is some deviation, we cannot monitor this. So I want to say that it is because of fuel and power requirements.
Now, what is meant by attitude control and altitude control?
Attitude, there are three, sir. Exact name.
Why the name attitude?
Attitude means the direction it is going for, sir. I'm not why attitude, I don't know exact, but it is changing its directions. So for that we call it as attitude.
There should be some reason for keeping that name. Is it or not? Attitude.
Yes, sir. There should be, but I'm not aware of this, sir.
Then how GPS works? GPS.
Okay. Sir, GPS is basically used for giving positioning. There will be only one direction transmission from satellite to the receiver. There will be 4 satellites. Each one transmitting. We basically require 4 satellites to get our position. 3 for the positions, and one is to give the information regarding clock offset. So based on that, we will calculating the distance from satellites to the user position, and 3 coordinates will be think of. So the method is called as trilateration method, sir.
India recently, I think, launched a satellite for its own GPS purpose. Do you know the name of that?
Its own GPS purpose. Okay, IRNSS, sir. Navik.
Okay, tell me confidently. Okay.
IRNSS, sir. Navik. Navik.
But it is operational now?
Yes, sir. It is operational, sir. There are even in our college they are testing, sir. How many satellites are available? We have already set up, wherein there is a. They are evaluating what performance is this satellite is giving. Our the GPS, GLONASS, and Baidu, every signals is receiving it, and it is comparing with our Navik, sir. When it was before, I think 1 or 2 years when I was in college, so they have evaluated it, and it's operational, sir. Because without operational, we cannot receive the signal. And recently, there was in news that IMO, full form, I am not very sure about this. They have recognized our satellite, so it means persons can use it. It is also one of the among 4 countries. Our satellites is also recognized. Our GPS system, we call it as Navik.
Okay, you studied in ESET first rank as well as University of Usmania. So you passed out, means you are very strong in technical. That is the assumption. By looking into the provided a strong background. So why you were stopping at a BTech level only? Why you not tried for a master's, PhDs to acquire more knowledge?
Sir,
why you want to join in this service?
Sir, my basic from second year last on, sir, I have inquired with all our seniors. So we found that initially going for job and then going for other MTech will be very much helpful. And there are some also personal reasons when I feel I should go for this. And if department thinks that my knowledge is not much sufficient, and if they desire that I want to update my knowledge to service them, so definitely I will be very much glad to go for higher studies if they allow me.
Okay, and okay, understood. Your second option is powers engineering service. So what you would do there in powers? Or any plans?
Sir, when this is also what gathered information from senior, they said basically the controlling circuits what we have, usually the controlling circuits are usually handled by this our EC department people.
Okay.
So they have given this information.
Okay, you are always believing your seniors, all colleagues, and what about you?
Sir, based on experience, learning is very much better than we
your
have
own
done.
judgment, your own intuition.
Sir, not only one senior I will talk, I will consult everyone. I will first think what are correct and then I will also verify.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Without directly, I won't believe anyone.
Your interest is this wireless communication and are very, very good. So in BTS, you take 2G or 3G or 4G. So you'll have uplink and downlink. So which one will have more frequency than uplink will have more frequency or downlink?
In mobile communication.
Mobile. Handset to BTS.
Yes,
to
sir. In uplink we have low frequencies. In downlink we have high frequencies.
What is the reason?
Sir, the reason for this is the power requirement, sir. Power requirement at the mobile is very crucial because we have small battery. So with small battery we can generate very small power. Why? Because we see E is equals to HF, and lower the frequency, lower the energy requirement, and lower is the power. So
Okay.
that's the reason. If we are generating low frequency, we can manage with the power.
Okay, when you go from 4G, what are the frequencies? Another thing is your 4G, what are the bands in India allotted for users? Frequency bands in 4G.
Frequency bands, exactly range I don't know, sir, but there are technologies like LTE and WiMAX, that's what I know.
Okay. In Hyderabad, what are the 4G operators?
Hyderabad presently, sir, first thing is Jio is the operator, Airtel, and Idea, they always combine and something they have tie up with some other.
Okay, in satellite communication, what are the uplink, downlink, what are the frequencies range?
Usually uplink will be higher and downlink will be
Why
less.
it is opposite to the BTS?
Same is the answer, sir. There is a power requirement crucial at a satellite. At down we can have sufficient power, that's the reason. The downlink frequency is less and uplink frequency is high.
Okay, so you are sending satellites, satellite also like BTS and one repeater, yes, reflect.
But it is in space, sir.
Space, so
Yeah.
one tower, it is one tower covering 1/3 of the earth. This is, there are so many towers for it. So what are the amplifiers used to in satellite? To kill this signal, so much distance it will travel again. What are the amplifiers?
Mm,
Popular amplifier is there from olden days to nowadays.
mm.
You
One minute,
studied
sir.
in your satellite in your BTech?
Specifically not satellite, sir. We studied different GNSS. We have GNSS, Global Navigation Satellite Systems.
General satellites.
Like GPS, Baidu, GLONASS, everything. So as a
Basic satellite communication is not there.
basic it was covered, sir.
Covered.
By default
What
it is
is
covered.
meant by a noise window? Have you heard the noise window?
No, sir, I'm not sure about this. I haven't even heard about
Nice window. What are the C-band frequencies?
it. C-band, sir. 1 minute. C-band 4 to 8 gigahertz, sir.
4 to
8 gigahertz.
48.
Yes.
Okay. And S-band?
Yes, band 2 to 4 gigahertz.
2 to 4.
Yes.
So you are using DTH and all etc. What are the frequency bands in DTH?
DTH initially 6 gigahertz and 4 gigahertz.
Okay.
Now we are using 14 and 12 gigahertz.
14 and 12.
Yes.
Which one is uplink, which one is downlink?
14 is the uplink and 12 is the downlink.
Okay, Any K-band frequencies you are using?
Once again, sorry.
K
above.
Hmm.
Okay. We are using KU band, I think so.
K band for DTH.
Yes, sir. Once I will. I want to write it, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. Have you heard the word VSAT?
I heard, sir, but I don't have
Where
much
is they
knowledge.
are used in VSAT? No idea.
No, sir.
So what are the optical carriers frequencies? Optical carriers. You use optical fiber or
Yes, sir.
you
Yes, sir.
studied in BTech?
BTech. Yes, sir.
You studied. What are the optical carrier frequencies?
In the order of terahertz, but no, this
No idea.
no idea. In the
What
order of
are
terahertz,
the in-principle mechanism involved in optical fiber communication?
total internal deflection will be.
So for total internal reflection, what are the code CLAR, the refractive indexes?
Usually, core refractive index will be more than the cladding refractive index.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, you said analog is your favorite. So, any hobby projects you have done?
Sir, I have presented one of the project in Numaish, Hyderabad. It is based on automatic street light control. So usually people used to.
This is after diploma or?
No, in the second year. Sir.
Okay.
Sir. Second year, second semester.
Mm-hmm.
So other thing I have implemented this FM receiver, but I mean to say we have designed that amplifier session. These two are the things which we have done. And
What parameters you generally look for a good amplifier?
parameters? So first thing, impedance must be matched. Input impedance and output impedance. We say sufficient gain is provided or not. Also, we look for. I mean to say, is it able to? Eliminate any noise which is possibly with the amplifier.
You mean its frequency reach bandwidth?
Yes, its frequency reach, whether it is able to provide the amplification in that range only, or it is attenuating in that range. So we have to take care of that.
Good. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so
Summary.
your interview is done. Feedback. I like the way you presented yourself. Very lot of clarity is there. Your confidence is good. Once in a while, look at all the panel members when you're answering questions.
What when I look, I will miss the other person.
No, just once in a while, so that you include everybody. I like your voice. Everything is good.
Initially, I was sure.
Yeah. So I think you're good.
So
Probably.
whether it will matter, ma'am, if we shiver in the initial.
Better not, no? So it's
Well,
okay. Just
I will
calm
try.
yourself. Calm yourself and wait. Don't be over enthusiastic also.
Okay.
Okay, you can calm down a bit. That's what I felt. Otherwise, you're good. No issues. So,
Okay, same thing, conference levels, everything, your way of answering very freely, I think there are very good chances of getting through interview. Okay, just to brush up some more basic concepts. Everything is fine. What I found is nothing wrong. But we are very good. They are having very bright chances of getting.
Yeah. See, I can see that you have done fairly well in your quiz.
Yes,
So
sir.
I know the guy who prepares for quiz is mindset. So he goes through all the concepts. So with the same mindset, I want you to revise all the concepts once again. Be a little louder, and I personally feel you have a very good chance of getting. My best wishes.
Okay, here my observation is shivering is any problem psychological
No,
body.
sir.
Some I observed that. Just open language.
No, sir. There is no
Only
problem.
feedback. Yes.
No, sir. There is no such problem. First time I have attended, sir. This is my first interview.
Your university guys are more confident than other guys in India. So very few universities.
Especially Usmania University.
They are powerful.
Diploma, where have you done?
In master time, sir.
Then it is good. I know it personally. It is very good. Big institutes, you should be more confident. That is one thing. Feel you know better than others. Like that. That is required first. Like batting. Another point is shivering initial. Later you are okay. Initially your hand is shivering. When madam
Yes, sir.
told
I thought I was unable to write what I am doing.
No issue. Madam asked so very tough question. Write all. So you are attempted very nicely.
Beautiful.
That I really amazed. I am telling you openly that really nobody will attempt like.
correct.
He
You
and the best
attempted-
part is he took some time.
And he
And he has
attempted
written.
because means he is browsing all this technology, he is feeling he is written. Means I
What-
believe it. Whatever you wrote
You
here,
are true.
are,
I mean, whatever
Hobbies
you
meant.
spoke about your hobbies.
that I find it, whatever hobbies is
Yes.
real only. That's why you are telling bands and all. Very good. And basic principles of communication and all एक बार review करो पूरा.
Okay, sir.
So that is important because some professors will ask you basic things. And coupled with so many current events, RFID, so many FASTag, etc. Microwave oven, all these TV remote functions, you know all those.
Yes, sir.
So these things and the main thing is good. You'll have fair chances of getting that.
So I have doubt whether I have given that binaural bits, is it understandable? I mean,
Which one?
binaural bits. I tried. I mean,
You can probably little bit elaborate more.
okay. I thought my answer. If I go along, they will
No,
feel
not
bored.
technicality of it, but yeah, it was okay. It was, of course, we looked up at it. I mean, you know, what is the advantage of that, or how will it help you? Yeah, they would definitely ask you that question because it's a very unique thing.
Yes.
And since you have such kind of unique, not unique, because you have a very, you know, it's all into meditation and yoga and all that. You should show that calmness,
Yes.
and you should
should be
display
reflected in
it
your
should
body.
it,
Yes.
yeah, because you're practicing it.